dumbest scammers caught on camera. All right, chat. Like I said, today we're gonna be doing dumbest scammers caught on camera. Like whether it's body cam, store cam, I don't know. That's what the title of the video is. That's we working with the same thing right now. We doing the blind reaction. That's what I love to do is blind reactions. So enough said. Let me shut up and get into the video.
And she was just coming over to pick the keys up and help her move in. She also said that if any fraud had been committed, she didn't know anything about it. Needless to say, the cops weren't buying it. After all, she did say she was doing her friend's quote-unquote dirty work.
Did you submit an application?
She did.
She did?
No, no information. I just went, just.
Okay, is there a reason why there's a Georgia ID with your face on it that was submitted to?
Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. She asked me, can I send her a picture of me? So I'm thinking, she know my name, right? So when she said picture, I'm like, okay, well, maybe they just need it. That's when she gave me the driver's license with my face, and I say, wait, how my face got on? Who is this? And I asked, I say, how my face get on the ID, and she said, what did she tell me? She was like, don't worry about it, you good, you in good hands. I said, yeah, but who is this? Like, who is the actual? I said, and I told her I was scared, and she was like, there ain't nothing to be scared about. And I said, well, I ain't want to, but I seen she had a boyfriend with her, and I know her boyfriend do the most.
Holy fucking yap. Get to the fucking point, lady.
She's scared I'm scared I've always been for years. So I just was like, well, he was standing right there, so I didn't want to do it, and I told her I said I didn't feel comfortable. She was just like, hey, all you gotta do is just go pick up the keys. I said, yeah, but who is this that I gotta be that you put, why you put my picture on the ID? And that's when she was like, they just do it, you in good hands and stuff. So I was like, all right.
The suspect, Taraya, gave a story to them that just didn't make sense. From her body language alone, it was obvious she was being deceitful. There was no logical reason why Alyssa would submit a rental application with Taraya's picture attached. So the cops asked her more about her elusive friend.
What's her name? Alyssa.
Oh, how do you spell it?
ALISSA.
Does she have a middle?
Just because it's your friend don't mean you know how to spell their name or their middle name, bro. Hey, I think that's just a dude thing, though. You know what I'm saying? It took me like 2 years to learn their names. I'm not even going to hold you. 2 years, I don't even know half of their middle names.
I think if it's not free men, it may be free bull. I'm not so sure.
Free bull. I know it's somebody out there with that last name, but why couldn't you pick a last name that wasn't that fucking rare? That rare ass last name. You should have picked fucking a common ass last name. That way it's millions and thousands of people for them to search through. Like, what the fuck? Freeble? You know what the fuck filtered? Bro, that just took 1 million to a fucking probably 100,000 people just that quick.
2-3 years older than me. I'll be 34. Wait a minute. I think she's about to be 36.
Do you have like an estimate for the day when she was born?
Bro, what the fuck? Nah, I'm not even gonna lie. I would have got arrested. I'm not incriminating. I'm not doing nothing. Bro, let me stop pausing. Because they're asking crazy questions that I wouldn't even fucking know.
God knows I won. I met her through somebody. She was cool years ago. Met her through somebody. She was
bro,
cool.
do y'all know y'all friends this well, bro? Like, I know, bro, females, they're gonna pass the test, bro. Y'all know y'all friends way more than males know their friends. We just, bro, we don't do all that, bro. We just don't.
That he had no idea about the fraud she was involved in. Confused by the police presence, she now had to lie to the man to cover her.
Play the ad, bro. What are you doing, bro? What's up, bro? What's up with these ads nowadays? There's no wrong, bro. There's no problem with ads, but why are you pausing the ad? Just play the ad, bro.
One other story. One of the girls You might, Lord, you might be too old right now. More of the story, she called, she hit me up, got in contact with me, said she needed to move in. She was in the process of moving, whatever. More of the story, she was getting ready to move in. She said, if I need you, are you able to go pick up some keys for me? So I'm like, yeah, you know what I gotta do. And she was like, nothing, I'll let you know, I'm just waiting to see if I'm approved or not, whatever the case is. My auntie was gonna help me get the place or some shit. She said, so more of the story, I ain't hear from her no more up until
Hey, chat, my room hot as hell, so
yesterday.
if you see me
And I
sweating
spoke with her on
bullets,
text.
just
But
know
more
the
before that, right
content is
before
more
that,
important
about 2
than me
days
sweating
before
bullets, bro.
uh,
If it looked like I played
more
four
of the
quarters in
story,
the NBA game,
she asked me to send her a
that's
picture
why.
of me, and I was like,
I'm saying, but I don't sweat that easy, so y'all
okay,
might not see
you
it.
can't go on my
I'm
Facebook
talking
or
over
any
her because
picture.
she
She was
just
like, no,
speaking
send
bullshit.
me
I don't feel
pictures.
like pausing
I
no
need
more
it
on
real
her,
quick.
bro.
So I'm thinking,
She already got 3
what the hell?
pauses.
She was like, these apartments so crazy. They be wanting 3 times the rent. They want you to do the most or
Even
whatever. I
he
said,
don't know
you want
what the
somebody to make sure
fuck
you're gonna
she's
pick up.
talking about.
Blah, he sent me a picture. So I was like, yeah, I see a picture of me. And I sent it to her and I said, can you see me good? And she was like, oh yeah, that's all I had needed for you. I was like, okay. I said, well, did you get approved for the apartment? She was like, I think I did, but I still got to speak to the office, more of the story, blah, blah, blah. That was it.
The moral of the story is don't commit identity fraud and you won't end up in jail. It just goes to show that one lie is never enough. Once you decide to commit fraud, you have to tell lie after lie. And it'll just be a matter of time till you get caught.
Can I tell you, don't judge me. I try to encourage y'all, motivate y'all to do what's best, but hear me out. Moral of the story, I met with my friend yesterday. When I met with her, so the whole
How
time
many
she asked me
fucking
for the
moral of
picture
the
to me
stories do you
Friday
have?
of yesterday. When I seen her yesterday and met with her, she had a boyfriend with her. She gave me an ID. When she gave me an ID, my face was on the ID. And she was like, you just gotta pick up keys. So I was like, pick up keys, they couldn't just let me pick up the keys. She was like, no, you just be her going there and get keys. So at that point, that's when I became guilty of anything that had transpired.
What are you guilty of specifically? I'm kind of lost.
She gave me, it's not my ID, I'm from Florida,
So it's a fake ID.
Yeah, hell yeah, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not her. I don't even know. I have no information on the person. I don't know the
So,
person.
not saying you just
Nothing
whacked the
more or less
fucking
say
bush.
I
You
knew
beat
at
it
the
all
beginning.
around that bush to
That's
just
when
say
I
that.
agreed to take
Why
it
couldn't
from
you
her.
just say
And
that in the
said, okay,
beginning?
I'll go, pick it up.
You
She
had
gave
to
me
tell the
2
story
money
that's
orders,
irrelevant.
and
They're not gonna care about
what she
that.
say? I gotta be there by 10
They
o'clock.
just care that you
So,
used
to
it.
pick up the
Unless
The
she's
woman
a
admitted to
fucking
signing paperwork
arms
in the
ID
office.
dealer,
And with
like
that,
she
the
just
cops had heard
gives
enough.
them, like
No
she
matter
sells
how
them.
she tried to spin it, they
She's
knew what she was
not. They're
doing.
not gonna
And to
let
make
you go.
matters
They're not
worse,
gonna
the
let you
name
go.
she used in the rental application was a military member serving the country overseas.
Damn,
it just
bro.
doesn't get much lower than that.
Identity theft is a serious crime. It has major ramifications to.
I know. I do know.
Right? Being in possession of a fake ID is illegal.
Correct. And that's why I
appreciate your honesty here, but
and I knew I up when I seen it yesterday and took it from her. So I have to
I
take
mean,
responsibility.
can y'all get her off a little bit of time of coercion? Because she said she was scared of her. You know what I'm saying? She said, even though I don't know if it's true, she said she was scared of the other person's significant other.
Card for my children. Let me go get your phone for you.
Damn, bro, they packed her up, bro. Shit.
See you guys.
Ever. So I'm the type of person when I do something wrong, my karma kicks in. And I knew last night when I met with her and I seen that it was like that. That's yeah.
Taraya was charged with possession of a forged license, uttering forged bills, checks, drafts, or notes, and criminal use of personal ID information, with the victim being a public servant.
Damn, bro. All that because you
On
couldn't
June
say no.
29th, 2022, bank
That shit
employees
is
called
crazy.
police
And
when
they
an
probably
unlikely
got off
suspect
scot
walked
fucking
in
free.
and tried to cash a
And
fraudulent
they not
check.
finna put shit on her books or nothing, bro. That shit is insane, dude.
Wait right there. Sir, wait right there. 6 dispatch, I'll be out with the 1017. Miami Health Black. Hey, can you put that down for me? Yes, sir. Put that down. Your cane. Can you hold up? Here, how about you lean up on this wall for me, sir?
Damn, he can't have his cane. What he got? What is he part of the goddamn?
Face me.
What is he part of the goddamn Kingsman? What the shit? That's gonna turn into an AR or something?
Okay, alright. Hang tight with us. We're doing an investigation. We'll let you know when you're free to go, okay? We'll explain everything to you. My partner's talking with the bank employees.
Okay.
Alright?
So what exactly happened?
Okay, so he's trying to cash a check for over $4,000.
Okay.
Made payable to a client of ours. I called the client, and he's in Wyoming.
Okay.
So he's got a
He
fraudulent
has
check.
someone waiting here somewhere for him.
Yeah, somebody's waiting for him. He said he's got family in the car and his wife in the car. So
I took copies of everything.
Do you still have it?
I
yes,
have
we
a
have
screenshot,
we
yes.
have the check.
Like it was just saying Daryl on it, like even like that was weird.
Okay.
Just,
Other people enjoy the celebration. I enjoy the preparation.
bro just had a random blank check with just Daryl on it for 4K, bro.
As soon as I saw him walking up, and it's like, okay, I know that guy.
The women said that when they saw the man walk in, they immediately contacted security, as well as the client in Wyoming, who said she had no idea who the man was. He was a repeat offender, and he'd gotten away with attempts to commit fraud in the past. But it looked like this time, he wasn't going to get far.
What's your first name?
What am I being charged with, sir?
What's your first name?
As soon as you tell me what the problem is.
The problem is now it's a false claim of writing a bad check.
I didn't
Being a
write
fraud
a bad check. I just dropped it off for
Okay, so we're going to prove that. So if you do, and you're refusing to give me your name, and then you're obstruction.
I don't understand what you mean.
A fraud check?
No, I'm talking about when I bring a check to somebody's bank, yeah.
Okay. But for the police report, can I get your name?
Give it up, old man.
As soon as I know what the problem is.
Okay, so we're going to play the hard way.
No, it's not a matter of that.
That's fine. That's
Throw some dust in his eyes and get out of there or something. If you're not gonna do that, if you don't have a grand escape plan, just give it up, buddy. Just give it up.
I'm not leaving during a criminal. I'm not.
It is a criminal investigation at this moment in time.
While the man refused to identify himself to the officer, the employees gave another officer some photocopies of the suspect's ID. At this point, whether or not it was a fake ID was unknown, but for some reason, the suspect here was determined not to give the officers his name.
What's your name?
Okay, my name is. I want to know why I'm being sustained.
Okay, so we have been told that somebody was.
He got some ball knowledge, but he's just too old to make a grand escape, bro.
I wasn't trying to obtain anything with the fraudulent check.
Okay, were you trying to cash a check?
I wasn't. No, I was bringing.
Okay, well that's what you're here for. That's what you're being detained for right now. Do you have a driver's license on you?
I have my information.
Yeah. Do you have a driver's license?
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with this place.
It does.
I'm not the one cashing the check.
Okay, well I'm trying to identify you because they came out and said this is the guy who's in here trying to cash a check.
I wasn't trying to cash a check. I was bringing paperwork.
So we could do this one or two ways, right? So I have probable cause to detain you and arrest you for
what did I? What for walking
for fraudulent checks and trying to cash it, right?
I didn't come here
under a fraudulent identification.
I didn't come in here.
So you can either work with me, show me your.
Said he came here to drop off paperwork. What kind of paperwork?
And work from there.
I don't have a reason to be arrested. I haven't done anything, sir.
With the man refusing to cooperate, they read him his Miranda rights. Thinking he might fool the officers, when they asked for his ID again, he gave them his wallet. And when the cops told him that his driver's license was missing, he said he lost it.
So the photocopy of a driver's license that they just showed me, that they took of your license that you provided them, is not here.
He gets some items in his pockets.
So you understand why this is frustrating me now?
I understand that.
I feel like you're not being honest with me.
I told you I don't have it.
Okay.
Hey, he trying.
Please.
He trying to swindle his way out of it the best way he can, bro.
That is who I am.
Okay. So who's Kenneth?
Somebody that told me to drop the stuff off.
So somebody asked you to drop off the check and cash the check for them?
No, I wasn't trying to cash it. It was a deposit.
Who told you to deposit it?
The person that wrote the check.
Which was?
Kenneth.
Okay. So if I told you that we already spoke to Kenneth, he has no idea who you are or why anybody would be trying to deposit
So why
money.
would somebody tell me that they're him and give me the check?
So who did that?
I'm saying, why would they?
Where did you meet this person? Where did you meet this person?
I met him on the beach.
So you're on the beach.
You met a random stranger on the beach.
We're friends of friends.
So he's a friend of a friend.
Yeah, we were all hanging out together on the beach, right down here in
And how does this guy approach you? Or
No, we were at a party. We were hanging out.
Okay.
And he knew friends of my friends. And we were talking about business and stuff. And we were all in the car. And he asked me if I could. I didn't see it was a problem.
The suspect said that he wasn't trying to cash the check, but he was simply trying to deposit it into
Bro,
a
they're
friend's
just trying
account
to
that he'd
they're
met
trying
on
to
the
use the
beach.
gift of gab that they
Essentially,
do
in terms
not
of cover
fucking have.
stories,
Oh
it was
my
one of the worst
goodness.
the cops had ever heard.
Jesus fucking
To verify
Christ,
the
old man.
man's claims, the officer then spoke to the employee at the bank.
so he's saying that he was trying to deposit it.
He was not. He was trying to cash it on the teller.
This is a month ago. When we got
This is
him.
a month ago when he was trying to be.
And then, yeah, and then he actually got arrested in Tampa, and he cleaned up.
There's, it's clear as day, cane and all, how he walks. He's just cleaned up a little bit more.
Okay.
It's him.
So, but he wasn't trying to deposit it because he's
No,
telling me that's
cash, strictly. He wanted straight cash.
Yeah, and he asked me to override the cash, and I was telling him
We
to
were telling waiting 2
pretend
days.
that I was doing something that I wasn't.
okay.
Yeah, he was trying to.
Producing his real ID for you guys.
No, not at this point, but we'll figure it out.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Damn, bro.
So I just spoke to them again. Were you trying to cash?
He damn near already probably in his
I was.
late 50s, nah, probably late 50s,
This video,
late could be late 60s or something.
when they're pulling it up right now, what is it?
And now you finna go to jail for like five to I don't even know, bro. Fry, you get slapped with a lot of years,
When you
bro.
hand in a check, you have to. What do you want to do with this? Oh, I'd like to cash this check, or I'd like to deposit this in some random dude's account that I met on the beach 2 days ago at Fort Myers.
I know I said deposit because I wouldn't have to have said deposit.
With every passing minute, the man's story got more far-fetched. The bank staff also provided the officers with surveillance images of the suspect as he was trying to cash another fraudulent
They
check
doubled
the month
down on
prior.
your
But to
dumb
no
ass
one's
old man.
surprise,
God
the suspect
damn.
said that it wasn't him. It didn't take long for the officers to get sick and tired of the man's games.
All right, sir. Do me a favor. Go ahead and turn around. Turn around.
You said for what? Hey, bro, you not Reggie, bro. It's time to get your old ass locked up, bro. You know what you did, bro.
How do you get arrested for depositing a check?
Don't treat us like we're idiots, man.
I'm not an idiot.
Don't treat us like everything's not audio and video recorded in
Okay,
there.
I had nothing to do
And it's
with
not
it.
going to show you going in there and saying you want to cash it, and them saying they can't do that. You asking them to
I did
override
say
the
that.
system so that you could do it. You don't know who can.
Guy I had, I thought.
You just have a debit card for Ken.
No, he gave me that. I mean,
Oh.
she said we really had to do it.
Gave you the debit card, and he gave you
They asked me to do things like pay the tab or whatever.
and you just kept it.
No, it's just in my pocket. The man asked me to go to the bank for him.
How did you get here?
And how did I get it? We were together.
So they dropped you off just now?
Yes.
Where are they at now?
I'm sorry?
Where are they all at now?
Yeah. Everybody was together.
The man struggled to get in the back
He
of the
just,
squad car.
he,
They
hey,
had
he
no
giving up
idea if the man
information
was
without giving
disabled,
up
or if it was
information.
all just
At
part
least
of
you
his
can say,
criminal
old man ain't no
disguise to
rat,
make
bruh.
himself
He
look
ain't
like
no
a
rat.
harmless old man. Once in the back of the squad car, he then claimed to be having a panic attack.
Look up today.
I can't. I
AC
got salt water in my eyes.
Well, it does stain, so.
Come on. If this make this your grand escape. If it's not, then shut the fuck up, old man. What the hell?
I can't see.
I don't have the vinegar. You need to wipe
Oh, I can't.
Calm down.
Please.
Everything's going to be okay.
I can't see. Come on, guys. It's sharp. I gotta wipe my face. Ah.
Here, let me use this shirt.
Oh, it burns.
All right, Mark. EMS is here to check on you.
You want to be trespassing or something, right? Absolutely. Alright. Whatever y'all want to do, you can let us know whatever the case or report number and all that. Is there any way we can get the video or have it sent? Let me see. The video him coming into the egg or the original song. We can send a link to you.
Hey, that's the end of the video, y'all. If you like the video, comment, and share. And the next one, be there. I'm out.
Name my new stick trees, yeah. I put in that nigga, she gon' eat him. We on that wherever we see him. Tell your bitch to stay on my DM. You lame, I don't wanna be him.